What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. This is our pre-match review for the game against Manchester United at Old Trafford on Monday night. On Monday Night Football, when I look back, Blues, at the last three away games, obviously in retrospect to the big win that we had against Fulham at home, probably our most complete performance. But the last three away games, the Liverpool game, I would say Everton played very well for the second half performance, but was the game out of sight with Liverpool basically giving them a head start of 2 goals. We just didn't turn up in that Merseyside derby. We looked really vulnerable in moments of the game, especially in the early first 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But we found ourselves getting back into the game and taking control of the game and causing a few problems to Liverpool without creating too many chances. The game against Man City, I was quite impressed the way Everton started the game, and we had chances to go in at half time, 1-0 up. And I feel that these games where we're playing and we're having quite a lot of the ball and creating chances in these blocks of the games, we need to become more ruthless. And obviously, we haven't had that because we've not had a firing number nine. I think Beto's only got 2 goals this season. Barry's not scored yet. However, played very well in the Fulham game, and that should, bode him quite a lot of confidence going into this one. And I hope Barry does start this game away against Man United. So in those games, the Merseyside derby and the Man City game away, bad start against Liverpool, but grew into the second half. Really good start against Man City, but fell away. And we're always gonna when you're playing against quality teams like that. Although Liverpool haven't had a great start to the season, I think there was an opportunity there for Everton to get some. But it's about taking those chances and becoming more ruthless. And especially in that City game, Everton should have got on the score sheet. I think Beto, he missed a massive chance. And then when you move into that Sunderland game away, Everton controlled that game for the first 25 minutes and they could have found themselves 2-3 up. We hit the post. We've got on the score sheet with a fantastic goal from Iliman Ndiaye. And Barry's had a massive chance at the back stick and he's not put it away. And then Sunderland grew into the game, therefore, on the half hour and controlled pretty much the second half, majority of the second half. So I think Everton need to increase those levels of creating chances. And, I think we can vastly improve from learning from those away games and especially what we saw in the 2-0 win against Fulham. The most complete performance that we've seen Everton this season. And I think we were crying out not only for a result against Fulham, but a strong performance. And we saw that. So going into this game against Man United away, look, we're on Sky. It's a chance for Everton to really showcase what they can do. Because I think we are a good away side. If we can find the levels that we had at back end of last season, you think of the result away to Fulham, the massive result against Newcastle away in the last game of the season. We picked up some really good points away from home. And, Hill Dickinson is slowly but surely becoming a new fortress. We've only lost one game this season there against Tottenham. And this away performance that we've seen in patches. We've seen good levels in patches this season. And I hope we can see like a complete performance. Listen, we're not going to go to Man United and have loads of the ball, but there's going to be times where we can get on the ball and we need to create chances and bury them and put them away. And let's just hope for the best and let's hope Barry can get a goal. I think this lad needs a goal. He was close against Fulham. He had a goal disallowed. We need to see him pop a few shots away. For me, he has to start for Everton now, just off the back of that performance against Fulham. I think we'll probably see pretty much the same We have seen some positive performances in the international break from the likes of Seamus Coleman, Jake O'Brien for Ireland. I don't think they'll be involved though. Personally, I think it will be Jimmy Gardner at right back, Michael Keane and Tarkowski at centre half, Mikolenko at left back. I think Timur Aburum had a really good game against Fulham. But we could see Merlin Roll in that position with Idrissa Gana. I have been asking for Keenan Dewsbury Hall to play as an eight, play a little bit deeper, but I thought he were absolutely fantastic against Fulham in that 10 role. But with that 10 role, I feel like he was more all over the pitch. He weren't just in a higher position. He was all over. And that was his most complete performance in the blue shirt for me. Although he did have a good game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, he were really, really imperative for that result that we had against Fulham. So I think we'll see pretty much the same there with Idrissa Gana, Kieran Dewsbury Hall as a 10, maybe, and possibly Tim Iraburu and Merlin Rowe. It probably will be Tim, I feel. And then we're going to have Jack Grealish on the left. And I've got a good feeling about Jack going to back into Manchester, albeit against Man United. I've got a feeling Jack's got a goal up his sleeve for this game. I'm going to put a bet on it as well. And then we're going to see, obviously, Iliman Ndiaye over to the right-hand side. I don't think we've picked up any injuries. I saw Ndiaye play against Brazil in the friendly. He hit the post, probably should have scored. And then, yeah, Tieno Barry up top. With in regards to the bench, the squad is getting more robust. We've got options. We haven't seen a lot of the options like Alcaraz. We've seen him in bits where he impacted the game against Crystal Palace. I would like to see Alcaraz get integrated a lot more. I hope David Moyes can implement these substitutions a bit more acute and a little bit more strategic and not waiting too long, because I think he has been a little bit laboured in his substitute decisions in game management. So, listen, it's going to be a tough game, but United have found a little bit of form recently, but I have a feeling that Everton can go there on Monday night and come away with something. So, Blues, let me know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments section. I like to try and get back in touch with every single one of you. I've still got a load of comments to get back in touch with people, and I will be doing that over the next couple of days. So yeah, Blues, I'll see you in the next one. Up the Toffees.